You know when you like try a new foundation and you're like, okay, it's foundation, like it's not groundbreaking. Like I feel like this is kind of fucking groundbreaking right now, honestly. I don't think my skin has ever looked this good, and I'm not even like over exaggerating. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie. This is Beautification by Katie. Today we're doing something super duper exciting. I don't know if you love Colourpop as much as I do, but I'm going to be testing out their new foundation, and I also have their new Freckle pen. And I'm actually going to be doing an entire full face of Colourpop, but I'm going to kind of speed through the other products because I really want to focus on like the foundation and the Freckle pen, which I'm really excited about. So let's just jump right in, guys. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use the primer. So this is the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Primer. This one came out a little bit ago when they came out with their original foundation. So I'm just going to do, so I just did a small pump. A little bit goes a long way with this. It spreads out quite a bit. It's very moisturizing. It's really nice. I'm just going to spread it all over my skin. All right, and then I actually bought a Colourpop sponge also. It's my first Colourpop sponge. This is the silicone blending one. Here's the little box it came in. Here's what it looks like. So it has this little like silicone thing right in the middle here that I guess is supposed to keep your foundation from like absorbing actually into the sponge, and it helps it get on your face instead of just like soaking it up. So that's nice and wet already. And then I'm going to go into the foundation. So this is the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hydrating Foundation, and I got it in the color Light 55. Here's the box. So here's what it looks like. And go ahead and give that just a little shake. I'm going to squeeze some out on the back of my hand. I'm going to do like, one pump looks okay actually. And then I'm going to go in with my Ecotools Complexion brush, and I'm just going to use this to spread it over my face to begin with, and then I'll go in with the sponge to finish it off. Ooh. Look at that coverage. Okay, I'm already super happy about this. I was a little concerned about the coverage. The color looks really good too. That's again the Light 55N. I think I'm gonna go in with one more pump, or maybe just like half a pump to get a tiny bit more coverage. It looks super good already. Even before I blend it out, it looks really good already. I'm so happy. I love finding new foundations, oh my god. Especially affordable foundations. Okay, so I'm going to take just a tiny little bit of the foundation. I always do this just to create like a barrier. Maybe you don't have to do it with this new sponge though, but I'm just going to squeeze like a little bit on the sponge. And then I'm going to go in and like smooth everything out, push it into the skin. Honestly, it looks super duper good. It's definitely a medium coverage, which I really like. I do have some like problem areas around my chin, so I'm just gonna go over that with concealer, see how that goes. So I got a new color in the concealer too. So this is the concealer in the color Light 40N, and then this is the Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put that on my, it's a little light. It's a little light, but it'll be fine. Put this over my trouble spots. And I think I'll just put it in the center of my face too to kind of even everything out. And then under my eyes. I'm really excited about this. I need like my new like holy grail foundation. I'm looking so hard. So I'm gonna go in with my Real Techniques Deluxe Crease brush. Start blending that out under my eyes. Okay, then I'm going to go in with this sponge, smooth everything out again. And this foundation looks like it's drying down really nice. I might not even want to set it. I mean, obviously you can. And I did just get the setting powder from Colourpop, so it might be kind of fun to try that out. Maybe just under my eyes though, because I do like the look of like a natural finish. I don't really like to be super matte unless, you know, the situation calls for it. Alright, so everything looks pretty good with the complexion for right now. I usually like to like leave my foundation and my concealer on to set down for a little bit and just see how it looks after it sinks into the skin, and then I'll decide whether or not I want to go in with powder everywhere, just under the eyes, so on and so forth. So next I'm going to go into my favorite Colourpop palette, which is the Going Coconuts palette. I love it so much for neutrals. Some beautiful browns in here. So first I'm just going to go in with the color Shredded All Over, which is that one. And then I'm gonna go in with Lovely Bunch right here. And then I think I'll probably just do some shimmer, probably some Cocoa Crush in there. I just wanna do something really simple today. Okay, so that's good on the eyes for right now. Now I'm gonna assess the situation as far as my under eyes actually are not creasing that bad at all. What is happening? My under eyes are, wow, I'm literally in shock right now. Okay, well I'm gonna set them just a tiny bit because I bought this powder and I feel like I have to use it, but like overall my skin looks like skin. Like, isn't that what we're all looking for in foundations? Okay, maybe not everyone. That's what I am looking for in a foundation. Wow. Oh my god. I am so happy right now. Okay, well I'm still gonna use the powder to set my eyes, like I said. So this is a no filter setting powder in loose translucent. Has a little spinny thing in here so you can open and close it, which is cool. So I'm just gonna tap some out into there. I pick it up out of here first, tap it off, and then I'm just gonna like wipe it on my hand a little bit to make sure there's barely any powder on there so I don't use too much. Just make sure there's like little tiny creases I'm just gonna rub out, but on my big creases, it's literally not settling into my, they're not even fine lines, they're serious lines. What is happening right now? Okay, stop talking. Colourpop, why are you so good? Okay, I'm gonna use the powder a tiny bit around the areas where I tend to like have my foundation break up over the day because I do have somewhat oily skin. I have like combination oily skin. So I'm just gonna go around my nose a little bit. I'm like, it's not even settling into my smile lines right now. Because usually I have to like tap out the smile lines before I put powder on them. And then same with my forehead, usually like because I have really substantial like forehead lines, it usually sinks into my fine lines when I do foundation and I don't even feel like I have to tap these out at all. I'm so impressed right now. You know when you like try a new foundation and you're like, okay, it's foundation, like it's not groundbreaking. Like I feel like this is kind of fucking groundbreaking right now, honestly. I don't think my skin has ever looked this good and I'm not even like over exaggerating. Yeah, that powder looks really good. Looks like it kind of blurred my pores a little bit. Ah, Colourpop, you're so good. Okay, let's finish off the eyes. Since I powdered under the eyes, now I can finish off the eyes. I'm just gonna go back into that same palette. And I'm just gonna do, I think I'm just gonna do a Lovely Bunch. I used the same one I did before. I'm using Colourpop brushes for the eyes also. I'll put them down below so you know what I'm using. I just realized because I'm using the Freck pen, I don't know why I keep calling it a Freck pen, the Freckle pen, it's probably best that I didn't powder everything. I did do a little bit on my nose, but then I guess we'll see how it works over powder. It might dry it out, which I just kind of thought of too, but it is what it is. So I'm leaving the eyes like ridiculously simple today because like I said, I really want to focus on the complexion with everything. So next I'm going to go into eyebrows, which is a new product for me. I haven't used Colourpop brow product before. So this is going to be the Precision Brow Pencil and I got it in color Black and Brown 20G1. So it's really, really thin, which I think is cool. Spoolie on one end, and I love that it's clear so you can see which side is the spoolie because sometimes you don't know which side is which. And then open it up and it's just like super duper fine. I'm just gonna put it on my hand for you real fast. I think it's their darkest color. Love how fine this is. It does have like a blunt end I'm noticing, which I guess isn't that big of a deal, but that's a little weird that it has a blunt end. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows off camera because no one wants to see that, and I'll be right back. Ta-da! Okay, like literally 5 hours later. So the positives are I really like the color. The negatives are it's a little creamy for my taste. Like I prefer it to be a little bit more waxy because I feel like when it's so creamy I go a little overboard, which I was able to get it to look somewhat natural. But I don't hate it, but I do prefer something just a tiny bit like harder, if you know what I mean. Like you have to work a little bit harder to get the color on there so that way you don't put as much down. So let's move on. So I'm going to do bronzer, and I'm just going to go ahead and use, this is my only Colourpop bronzer I have. The color is Private Party. Here it is. It's really gorgeous. So I'm going to go ahead and put my bronzer on, and then we can go into blush after that. Alright, bronzer is done, so now let's go into blush. I have two blushes. I have one that is a cream blush. Let me see. So that's really pretty. And then I also have the Kathleen Lights I Need Space. Ooh, I think I want to do this one because I want it to be a little bit more pink. And again, I'll put all the brushes down below of everything I'm using. I just don't really feel like going over all of them right now. Hope this goes over the powder okay. Wish me luck. That's gonna be perfect because we're gonna do the freckles. I think it'll look more natural if I have like a little bit of red going over my face like that. Not red, but blush. And then let's do our highlighter next. I'm gonna use the Light stick in color Star Bright. For this, I'm just gonna tap it on with my fingers. You can use a sponge if you like. I'm just gonna put it on my ring finger here. Put it on the high points. This highlighter is a little glittery, so if you're the type of person who doesn't like glitter in your highlighter, this is probably not the one for you. I don't mind a little bit of glitter. Okay, so let's go in and do the... Well, let's do the freckles last. Next, I'm gonna do lashes. So I'm just gonna go in with just a random black mascara on the top and the bottom lashes, and then we'll go in and do the Colourpop Falsies. So I got the mascara on, and I'm gonna go into lashes, and I'm gonna use... I think I'm gonna do something subtle because the eyes are so subtle today. These are just called Miss. I don't know if you can see them too well. They're really sparse. They're really just like simple. It's just gonna add the tiniest little bit of like bam to my eyes. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this off camera because I honestly struggle with putting lashes on a little bit, and you guys don't need to see that. So I'll be back with my lashes on. All right, so I'm back. I got my lashes on. They're super just like simple and sexy. I think it goes perfect with the eye look. And then I just added a tiny bit of like black liquid liner because the eyelashes looked a little disconnected. And then I added in my waterline the cream gel liner in Overboard. I think it just makes it go from like, oh hey, to like, oh hey. You know what I mean? So, a little more sassy. So now I'm going to do lips and then the freckle pen, which I'm really excited about. I think what I'm going to do today is I have a few Colourpop lip products. That's too red. That's a contender. And then this is an ultra blotted lip. So maybe I'll do the ultra blotted lip and then put the gloss on top. I really like their ultra blotted lips. I love the look of it. Like just like a little bit of like a lip stain. See, I just think it's like cute on its own. Like it just adds a tiny bit of color. And then I think I'm gonna go over it with the, I'm gonna do the light one. I'm gonna do the light one. I like the light one. It's the Ultra Glossy Lip in color Fairy Floss. I absolutely hate the little brushes on the end of these. Colourpop, I know you're not going to watch this, but nobody likes this. It makes it really hard to apply it. I think that looks good. And now, freckle pen. Freckle pen, freckle pen. Okay, where is it? Freckle pen. Okay, so I got the color Soft Brown. There was a darker one. I think it's called, I don't know, dark brown probably. But I thought this one was more suited for my skin tone because I'm really pale. I have tested it out just a tad, and my first impressions on it so far is that I wish it was a little more warm toned because you can't see my freckles now, but I don't know if you can see them like on my arm. They're warm toned. And then if you look at this, well, I guess it looks kind of similar. Maybe I'm tripping. I might just be tripping. Okay, let's test this out. I'm gonna do a few kind of clustered together and then take my finger and just tap it out. It looks pretty cute so far. Natural? I don't know. I think if it was a little bit more fine, maybe it's just the way I'm putting on, but I think if it was a little bit more fine of a point, it might look a little bit more natural. Because like freckles are all different sizes. What I love about this concept though is that like for me, I do have freckles and it makes me sad covering them up, but I also have like skin issues, so that's why I use foundation obviously. So it's kind of cute to be able to like add freckles back to your face. And then for people who don't have freckles, who want freckles. Alright. Oh my god, it looks so adorable. Dude. So cute. Okay. I think that's everything, guys. I think we're done. Oh, I have to set my face. Okay, that's the last thing. So I have the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist. If you don't have this, get it. It smells just like coconuts. It has like the finest mist and it smells so good. Look at that mist. I'm so happy with my look today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you subscribe to my channel. I really enjoy creating YouTube videos and I just need subscribers to actually watch them. So if you liked the video, please subscribe. I really enjoy doing this. I like trying out new makeup, and if you love makeup as much as I do, then I think you should definitely subscribe and click the like button, obviously. And you can follow me on Instagram at Beautification by Katie as well. I do a lot of beauty shots there. Like, I may do one of this because I think I look super cute. I feel like the look of like the freckles and the light eyes and like everything else goes really well with my little ridiculous buns I have going on today. Because I didn't want to wash my hair. Deal with it. Okay, well thank you again so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.